The T-Mobile hacker comes forward and you will not believe what he said about T-Mobile. Let's talk about this development coming up next. Hello everyone and welcome to Stream Tech Now. So as you probably know by now, T-Mobile, now the second largest cell company behind Verizon in US, had a massive data breach earlier this month. Now this was all orchestrated by a 21-year-old Virginia native living in Turkey. His name, John Binns. He was identified as the hacker behind this breach, and cybercrime intelligence group co-founder Alon Gal, and he actually shared messages, and one of those messages, when asked why he did this, he said the following: "The breach was done to retaliate against the U.S. for the kidnapping and torture of John Aaron Binns in Germany by CIA and Turkish intelligence agents in 2019. Evidently, Binns told Gal, 'We did it to harm U.S. infrastructure.'" So as you can see, he did it because he was quite angry about how he was treated by U.S. law enforcement agencies in recent years. Now, Binns recently told the newspaper he was in fact behind the attack and conducted it from his home in Turkey, where he lives with his mother. Now, his father, who died when he was 2 years old, was an American. His mother is Turkish, and they moved back to Turkey when Binns was 18 years old. Binns went on to say, and listen to this. This is what he told the Wall Street Journal: "I was panicking because I had access to something big, but their security is awful. Generating noise was one of my goals." Well, he certainly accomplished that. Binns actually provided evidence to Wall Street Journal proving he was in fact behind the T-Mobile attack, and told reporters that he originally gained access to T-Mobile's network through an unprotected router back in July. He had been searching for gaps in T-Mobile's defenses through its internet addresses and gained access to a data center in Washington, where he could explore more than 100 of the company's servers. And from there, it just took about a week to gain access to the servers, which contain personal data of millions. And by August 4th, he had stolen millions of files. And interesting to note, which is actually quite scary to think about, the Wall Street Journal story said T-Mobile was initially notified of the breach by a cybersecurity company, which said that their customer data was being marketed on the dark web. So what was this about Binns being mistreated in recent years? Well, evidently he filed a lawsuit against the FBI and CIA and the Justice Department in November, where he said he was being investigated for various cyber crimes, including participation in different botnet conspiracies. And in the lawsuit, he said that he'd been tortured and spied on for being an alleged member of an Islamic State militant group. Now, he denied being a member of that group, but he repeated his claims that he had been abducted in both Germany and Turkey and unfairly placed in a mental institution against his will by U.S. law enforcement agencies. He said, "I have no reason to make up a fake kidnapping story, and I'm hoping that someone within the FBI leaks information about that." Now, T-Mobile did not respond to requests for comment, but did release a statement last week confirming that the names, dates of birth, social security numbers, driver's license, phone numbers, as well as IMEI information for about 7.8 million customers had been stolen in the breach, and another 40 million former or prospective customers had their names and personal information illegally accessed. Now, if you're a victim, T-Mobile is offering 2 years of free identity protection services with McAfee's ID theft protection service, and I'll put a link in the description. So guys, let us know what you think in the comments. Do you use T-Mobile? And if so, does this make you want to switch carriers? Have you already switched since this incident, or are you planning on it? And what do you think about the hack itself and what he said about T-Mobile? I quote, "Their security is awful. It does appear it was so easy for this 21-year-old to penetrate the servers." Let us know what you think in the comments. Thanks so much for visiting, and don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on Streamin' Tech Now.